this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The 49ers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Austin. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he... part of this offense's success.
And the 49ers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Curry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The 49ers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 1st down from their own 22. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finding open areas. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The 49ers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Curry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got it in the middle, it's House. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. So
there he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
To the air, it's Glenn. He's got him. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. Because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Curry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going with the ground game left. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Let's it fly. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. On target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards. yards and the opponent's in field goal range, this is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The 49ers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Rebels with the first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Buys a little extra time. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. On fourth and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offense.
Turning on the Jets.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with a safety.
The return is tackled down at the 37, and the Ole Miss offense will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical...
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll go back to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pulls it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
19, Charlotte, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. First half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Exactly what this defense needs. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Quick completion to the right.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Glenn. Shoots it to the left, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless, regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense looks as if it's coming. The RPO fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. They'll line up to go for 2. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wants to adjust the pattern. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Running it to the right. He's loose. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Quick with the spin. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hopkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It might be a gamble to go for it on fourth down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Carney. It's a running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the counter. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Off play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The 49ers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hopkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend.
There he goes. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They're going to run it to the right. He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.